Hey, what's up? I'm SimplyCaz. In this video, I want to show you guys, anybody who is an average gamer who's not really good at Call of Duty, Black Ops 4 in this case, a class setup that I personally use. I don't play the game often. The game has been out for a while now and I'm only Prestige 4. I only really play it when I'm not really playing 2K. And because I've really taken a break from 2K until 2K20 comes out, this is a class setup that I use, and I found that it works really good for average players. Because every time I go on YouTube and I see the high feats of some of these YouTubers like Airs and different people who have these insane kill streaks, these nukes every other game, and every gun that drops out they saying is overpowered, but when I try the gun it's like I can't get it, it just don't flow with me. Well, this particular setup is going to work for every average gamer, and the way I put it together, it really complements you and gets you in a flow where you get a lot of kills and you get a rhythm and you keep that rhythm throughout the game. Alright, so what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna go into create a class and show you it. So the first three custom classes is going to be the setup, and you would see that the only thing really changing amongst the setup would be the guns. Alright, the only thing that really changes is the gun. Now, one of the reasons why I stopped using the optics is because it's really not necessary for a lot of guns, and once you get used to using no optics, it really saves you a lot of space when it comes to your class. But the thing that really gets this class setup really working is its perks. So the main perk that we're using is Ghost and Tame Link. Now, in substitute for Ghost, what you could use is Dead Silence, I think, or that's the name, right? Dead Silence, whereas no one can see you with the acoustic sensor and all that, and you actually quiet, etc. But I found that after using Dead Silence, and the only reason I was using Dead Silence is because every YouTuber was telling me to use Dead Silence, I found that I really didn't need it. And if you use Ghost and you always on the go and you get comfortable with running the setup, Ghost is way better than Dead Silence, because once you move in, the UAVs don't see you, etc. Alright, Tame Link has gotta be the most OP perk in the game, and what it does is it shows you all your teammates. But not only that, it shows you your teammates' health, it shows you the direction they going in, it shows you whether they're shooting, it shows you if they die, etc. It shows you all of that. And how you use it in your advantage is that you are able to see what direction to go in. It's like a wall hack, except it's not a cheat because it's in the game and it's just completely legitimate, but you get to have a sense of direction with this perk, whereas you can always sense the area and maybe pinpoint your enemies with this. Like, let's say I see a teammate go around the corner, I can see him through the wall because he's highlighted, and then he just dies and I see where he got shot. So with that, I know someone is right there. I go there and I kill that person, right? So that's really OP. And these two companies together is really OP. Cold-blooded. I hate getting killed by dogs and all of that extra stuff, the helicopters, etc. Now, it doesn't totally knock you out from getting killed by those things, but it really prolongs it. And although it's the perk has been nerfed, accompanied with Ghost and Tame Link is really good. The next thing is, because I always on the move, I like close and medium quarter battles more than far battles, because I'm more of an assault rifle SMG type of person. I'm no sniper or anything like that. So I like to use Flak Jacket, because this setup that I use, I'm going to tell you what specialists to use in a second, but Flak Jacket is really good if you move around the map a lot, so you don't get hit by any mines, etc. Or if they just send a bomb or something your way, right? Now, a lot of people say use the acoustic sensor, but that split second you take looking at your UAV all the time, just looking to see what direction, and the acoustic sensor has been nerfed tremendously. I found that the stem shot is really good. It keeps you in the action, whereas you could get a couple shots, heal, and before that person is able to really bounce back, you could just light them on fire and just finish them. It pretty much keeps you in the action. That's why I really like the stem shot. You can heal like every couple seconds. Now, this shotgun is OP as a secondary. You don't need any attachments. The reason why this is OP as a secondary Shh, 1 second, baby. The reason why this is such a OP shotgun is because it's fully automatic. So you pretty much hold the trigger and it just shoots like a machine gun. Its range is really suck. But the reason why I have this as a secondary is that if I have to quickly reload and a person is right there, I found that having a shotgun or a pistol or whatever is really good, and this has high damage. And then we have the KN or the silencer and a grip. KN needs a grip because it's kind of a wild gun, and then the silencer is there so it can work alongside Ghost and Team Link and Cold Blooded. Whereas you move around the map, they could see you on the... No, they can't see you on the UAV because of Ghost. They could see you if you have if they have the acoustic, but the acoustic is kind of delayed, whereas by the time if they see that and you moving so quickly, you already got to drop on them or they just can't keep up with you anymore. Alright? The class 2, what I have here is the same thing, whereas I also have an assault rifle, which is the Vapor. I guess it kind of equals right out to the KN because I have to put 2 attachments to the KN to work as well. And then I put the shotgun as well. Now, this Rampage, I was able to get this from the black market. But if you can't get this, the Rampage, you could just use the SG12. I do not recommend the MOG 12, the MOG 12 as a secondary because it's slow rate of fire. However, if you do have the operator mod for it, I recommend if you run it as a primary, put the double barrel and the operator mod, it turns into a one-shot kill. But if you're using it as a secondary, only use this SG12 or the Rampage. Because the SG12 it can shoot just as fast as the Rampage, except the Rampage has a feature where you just hold the trigger and it just shoots like an automatic rifle. And then this, where I don't have any secondary weapons. I could add a secondary weapon like the Rampage. If I wanted to, I could get rid of the sights. But in this particular one, this one of the ones I had earlier, where I was just kind of testing out this class, I had the Demon with the grip and the rapid fire. Now, if you have a motor controller or so on, this pretty much is a fully automatic gun, and the damage is really low, but the rate of fire is so high that it rips through people. And the reason why it's so good is because it's a submachine and it shoots really fast, but because it's a 3 burst or 4 burst weapon, it's really stable. So if you have a motor controller, or if you can click really fast without shaking your controller, this is like a pinpoint laser beam, right? And the CM perks and all that. Okay, so this is some gameplay that I just recently recorded. As you can see, I have a ton of screenshots and so on, but I just wanted to show you guys like what you could possibly do with this. As you can see, this particular one, I was just like one of the earlier days when I was testing out the class. This is the highest kills I ever got, 61. Like I said, I'm not overly good at the game, but if you find yourself to be average, you could definitely be putting up 30, 40, 50 kills every game or every other game. And these are 3 sets of footage. I think the last 2 are the ones that I really wanted to show you. The ones that I recorded back to back. These 2, right? So let's just run through it. And I'm gonna show you what I mean by how good the thing is, the setup is. So that's just the 2 specialists I recommend is Nomad and Torque. Those are beginner specialists right there. All the other specialists kind of take a lot of skill, or a lot more skill to use than Nomad and Torque. If you find yourself not being the best at understanding the flow of the game, and you just don't really like having all the extra abilities with all the extra little things going on, you just want to be able to shoot and maybe get 1 or 2 kills with your specialist, then Nomad and Torque is the way to go. Nomad, in my opinion, is #1. Torque is #2. Sometimes people take your specialist and you have to pick a next one. I tell you pick Torque. And if you can't pick Torque, I would probably tell you pick Zero or maybe Ajax. But personally, I don't even go past Nomad or Torque. All right. So let's go quickly through this footage. So I picked Nomad. You could see this is my class setup right here. The same thing that I showed you, the KN with all the stuff right there. And how let me show how we run it. All right. So, you know, the little things that you could do, like keep your gun in the sights in the middle of the screen, All of that good stuff. Yeah, you know, the pros tell you all that stuff. Like I don't know the spawns that well. Oh, quick thing that I showed you. I'm gonna show you right here. One thing that I noticed the pros always do is before, if this is a long range fight, what they do is that they pepper their shot, right? They pepper their shot until they get a hit marker. And then once they get a hit marker, then you go fully auto. Don't go fully auto, because when you go fully auto, you kind of lose that stickiness of the aim, and you end up all over the place and you're not landing any shots. So in this particular clip right here, you could see where I peppered my shot, pop, 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 pop. I didn't totally hit him off because I was right at the beginning, I was kind of rusty. But you get, later on in a second, you see where I kind of did the same thing in the opposite direction. I got a kill with it. What I'm doing right now is kind of following my team, because you see, I see that he's looking over there. So because he's looking over there, he didn't get hit. I know over here is clear, or there's a great chance that over here is clear. So you see, I can see all my team through the walls and so on. So I know someone just died there, right? And that's how I know he's there, with the team link. Okay. So I got my silencer on so they can't see me. I stay near my teammates, so I could always stay in the action. I don't do the thing like on past Call of Duties where you had to run around the perimeters and get a kill. That don't totally work in this game because the spawns are really weird, right? The spawns are really weird. So you see how, because I have the stem shot, I could like stay in the fight, whereas he has to go through all that reload and heal and all that. I could just quickly heal, pop, right back into the fight. So this might, if I have to quickly reload, or I'm in a close quarters fight where the assault rifle doesn't do the job like how another weapon would, I would quickly change over to my shotgun, right? So you see how I can pepper my shot right here, pop, 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 pop. All right, good. That's how I get pretty much fast shots. Because I'm like I said, I'm not that good when it comes to aiming. And where I put my little mines with Nomad is I always put it in obvious places where persons always have to pass. And because I know he's right there, I'm not the best when it comes to aiming. I'm just gonna let him walk straight into it, right? And I know someone is right there. This is where I don't have any bullets with my my KN, but because I'm in such close quarters, I'm not even gonna look down my sights. I'm just gonna hit him off. Bop. Look how easy that was. Very easy. Lemon peasy. Oh shoot. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Right, that's what I meant to say. Now, okay, I think that was, I can't remember where I died. I think I got maybe one more kill. Okay. Oh, also, I did not mention the perks. Always use care package if you could. UAV and the little racer car, the RX something car. Those are the perks that I always use because they're easy to get. Every average person can get them. You could recycle them a lot. If you see a large grouping of persons and if you're not really good at aiming, if you see a large grouping of persons, it's very easy to just pull out the little electronic car, run around the corner and blow up everybody. Yeah, your UAV is there so you could get your score streaks up and get your care package. Your care package is there because you could always get something good, like how I got that. How I got the that stuff right there. Now I'm not gonna go through the whole. Game footage. That's mainly all I want to show you out of that footage. And how much I got. Okay, so let me show you. That's another one where I peppered the shot. And then another thing good about Nomad is the dog. So you see in this one I got 36 and 6. So the KD in that was really good. Really good. And I went from having like about the same amount of deaths as I had kills to now having 3-4 times as much kills as I have deaths. Right? 1 second, Israel. Give me a second. Oh, also, you see how I do the mines? Back in an obvious spot. Bang. Now, because everybody, well, not every, I guess, because a lot of people can be seen by shooting the guns and all that, my enemies could see them, but they can't really see me. And what I do is I stay close to my teammates, but not too close where I become obvious. I just stay in the area so I could use them as my way of, or my guidance point. All I do is pepper my shot right there a little bit. Alright. use my shotgun right here. If I see someone coming over here, I light them up a fire. See, it becomes very easy. You see how it works? Very easy. And I can just switch up. One for close, one for a little bit further fights. And I know he's right there. Right? Bang. Another good perk to use with this would be dexterity, but I can't see anything that I would want to cancel out with dexterity. Maybe flak jacket? No. I don't think flak jacket is the one that you can use with dexterity. I think I'd have to cancel cold-blooded, and cold-blooded is very necessary. So you can see with the RX racer, I can't remember if this RX racer or not, but anyway. Or RXD, I could just ride around and get a free kill. And see, I have my care package already. So once I'm moving, my enemies can't see me if they have UAV. So I get an easy kill there. I could potentially get more kills. I think I got one more kill right here, and then I just got overwhelmed where he just hit me in the head. I don't want to go through this whole thing. Let me see. It looked like I got some action right there. Also, what I do is, you see how I go around the corner with the little racer RXD car, and I can just hit my enemies with it. That's good. But I always just put my care packages down in areas where, as soon as I spawn, once the area is clear, I put it down. And these are some of the things that I do to just stay on top of the game. And by me doing these small things, it turns into a complete game, like it really does. Also with dogs, push the dog. And what I mean by that is that wait until you're inside a good area, and when you call the dog, follow the dog. But don't follow him too closely. Just watch him, because what happens is that you got to kind of protect the dog. The dog is there to get you kills, but you got to protect the dog so that you could get more kills, and then you could kind of pick off people as they focus on the dog. You could kind of focus on them, so it gets you free kills. And this is what I wanted to show you right here. So I couldn't pinpoint it in the video, but the kill count. Well, look at the kills first. I don't know how much kills I got in this game. So I got 44 kills and 10 deaths, right? And these games that I had back to back, you could look at the timestamps. You could look at the timestamps, right? Let's look at the timestamp. This one was 434. This one was 457. So you can see that those games was back to back on the same day, right? And look at this particular kill cam. So I have an assault rifle, but I know I'm close quarters. So what I do is I change to my shotgun that has no attachments, and I just wreak havoc. I'm not aiming down sights. I rarely aim down sights with my shotgun, and I just wreak havoc, because whilst they're aiming, I'm pretty much strafing with free aim, and I'm moving all over the place. So you see me look down, move, pop. That's two people I killed just now. I reload. I thought he was gonna kill me, and I don't even know where he's at. I just spray him, right? Come down, and I just spray him up. That's what you can do in close quarters with this rampage. You can do the same thing with the SG-12 as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and listen to everything that I said with the class setup and how to use the setup. You could be really good with it. You could be really good with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm out.